The key is that you need to have more than just one. So what I've tried to do is allude to the fact that you sit somewhere on that spectrum. And sometimes that's really good, and sometimes it's not. So sometimes what I'm hoping at the end of this is you can think about where do you sit on various spectrums, what models are starting to have an impact on you, and are they appropriate? Are they giving you what you want? Because if you have a very small selection of mental models, it's a bit like having a very small toolbox. And if everything looks like a nail, everything starts to look like a nail if all you've got is a hammer. And what I like to do is sort of think about things that people traditionally hold up as sort of values and go, right, yeah, I agree, but it's more nuanced than that, okay? So something like in an organization like this, I was trying to think of something that would suit you. But determination, okay, is really key, right? It's a really important element. It's a really important value, okay, in order to survive in an organization like this, right? You've got to be determined to get the job done. You've got to be determined to get through training, and then you've got to be determined in order to do the job of soldiering. Technology has changed a lot, but it hasn't really changed the fact that people need to be able to carry heavy stuff and shoot at each other. That still hasn't changed a huge amount. So we value determination and we encourage it. But the trouble with determination, or the downside of it, is that it exposes you to something called the sunk cost fallacy. So this is an example of like, right, you go along to see a movie, this is rubbish. But you're like, yeah, but I'm not leaving because I've spent money on it, okay? When I talk at events in London, I've done them for free, and you maybe get 10% of the people turn up. But if you apply the sunk cost fallacy and you go, I'll just charge them £30 notionally, attendance shoots through the roof, okay? And the reason being is because it's not about coming to hear me speak, it's that they don't want to lose the £30, and that's what gets them in the room. So that's the sort of downside of determination, that you can be exposed to the sunk cost fallacy. Now in the cinema, this really doesn't matter. It really, a couple of hours of your time, it's irrelevant. In organizations, in governments, in various places, this can take us to a really bad place.